Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Dadati Swapadantikam Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we're having the initiation of a few devotees here this morning. They're all, well, 3 are from KL and 1 Prabhu from Seremban, and 3 ladies, 1 man. So Krishna consciousness, we have to understand Krishna consciousness is for everyone. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Shriyo Vaishyas Tata Sudras Tepi Yanti Paramgatir. Yehi Partavaya Pashucha Yepi Supapayonaya Shriyo Vaishyas Tata Sudras Tepi Yanti Paramgatir. Even one may be of lower birth, like women, Sudra, Vaishyas, and so on, they can all attain the supreme destination if they are situated in Krishna consciousness. So, Krishna consciousness is meant for everyone, without any discrimination. You can see we have the devotees here from China, we have devotees from Russia, we get devotees from Africa, all over the world. Krishna is in the heart of everyone, and we want to awaken that Krishna consciousness in everyone. And the process is based on chanting the Hare Krishna mantra and practice also of regulative principles. So in our Krishna consciousness movement, we have 4 regulative principles, right? The pillar of Dharma, the bull stands on 4 legs. And the 4 legs are described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Satyam, Socham, Dayatapa. Satyam, truthfulness. Socham, cleanliness. Daya, mercy. Tapa, austerity. So in order to support these principles, we accept 4 vows. We follow 4 principles. Just like cleanliness is destroyed by a connection with the opposite sex. So we keep our cleanliness, both internally and externally, not only just by bathing, but by also being careful how we associate with the opposite sex. Then, daya, mercy. Mercy is the principle which is destroyed by killing of other living entities. Particularly, people today are very fond of eating meat. They will eat not only chicken, they will eat beef, they will eat pig, they will eat everything. So, this is not very merciful. This is not how we show mercy to others. So mercy is an important qualification people need to cultivate. It's very regrettable that so many people are meat eaters today. It's very unfortunate. People worry, I won't be healthy, I need to eat meat to get strength, I need to get protein. But you can get these things without eating meat, without killing animals. Actually, the body is designed in a way it's meant to be vegetarian. But people have to learn how to be vegetarian. They have to learn how to cook nice foodstuffs, how to attract people, and how to satisfy the tongue. by cooking nice prasadam. So Krishna consciousness gives a lot of importance to cooking. Sometimes it's called the kitchen religion, because we spend a lot of time in the kitchen cooking food. So the kitchen is actually the heart of the temple. We must cook nice foodstuffs and we offer the best food to Krishna. And then we accept prasadam. So mercy is an important quality which people need to cultivate, but it is destroyed by eating meat. Not only meat, but other animal products like fish and eggs, they're also prohibited. We want to eat pure food stuff. And we don't also use onion and garlic. People may say, well, that's also vegetarian. Yes, onion and garlic are vegetables. You could say, well, they're not actually vegetables, but they're fungus. They're not in the category of vegetables, but they're fungus. And they're not really meant for people who are practicing self-realization. Because when you eat onion and garlic, they're stimulants to the mode of passion. They're called aphrodisiacs. Aphrodisiac means foods which stimulate the lust and the passion in the material body. So onion and garlic are also restricted in the Vedic culture. In the Vedic culture, there was no onion and garlic. Today, you can see, even they have they say vegetarian restaurant, but inside the restaurant it will be all onions and garlic. So these foods are not acceptable in Krishna consciousness. We practice a strict vegetarian diet, and we don't eat food like onions and garlic. They say garlic grew out from the dead cow. So it's not a pure food. It's not something which we want to promote or encourage. So mercy is destroyed by eating animal foodstuffs. And then tapasya. Tapasya, austerity, is destroyed by pride. So we have to cultivate humility. We have to be willing to offer respects to others. That's important principle, to cultivate that humble mood of offering respects, giving respects, and not being anxious to be respected ourselves. So that is how we practice austerity. We also practice austerity by restraining from all kinds of intoxications, all kinds of drugs, even things like caffeine-based substances like tea and coffee. They're also stimulants. Caffeine-based drugs, tea and coffee, simply agitate the mind and increase our agitation, our mental agitation. So we need to refrain from all these kinds of drugs. People are surprised how difficult it is to give up drinking tea. Tea can be a very big obstacle to people sometimes. They get very attached to drinking a cup of tea. One person told me they could not get up in the morning without having a cup of tea. We become so dependent, so addicted to these things. So we want to give up these kind of addiction for things like cigarettes or encourage any of this, or alcohol. All of these things, they destroy the austerity. They destroy our tapasya. And austerity is an important principle of religion. So then, satyam, socham, cleanliness we mentioned, was destroyed by the association with the other sects. And then Daya, mercy, being kind to animals, not killing others. Tapasya, austerity. Satyam, truthfulness. Truthfulness is destroyed by gambling and by lying propaganda. Truthfulness is destroyed when we waste our valuable time cultivating things which are not in relation to Krishna consciousness. In the modern society, we see there are many things which deviate us from remembering Krishna. For example, people are very fond of their mobile phone. And everyone has a mobile phone. In fact, even I was coming through the Malaysian immigration and they wanted to know a phone number. They want, you're expected to have this. If you say, I don't have a phone, no, you have to have a phone. You can't come here if you don't. So it's like that, it's not just having a passport or a visa, but you have to have a mobile phone, you have to have a number by which people can contact you. So these things are required today in the modern society. But these things like mobile phones are a big obstacle to our remembrance of Krishna. We spend a lot of time looking at the phone and playing with the phone. Of course, there's so many things to absorb your mind there on the phone. You have, you don't just have little messages today, but you have so many movies all the time. Different people are putting their different clips and different videos of different events happening. There's so many things that deviate the mind to make it very difficult to remember Krishna. Bharat Maharaj, he became attached to a deer. So he had a deer which deviated him and caused him to take birth as a deer in his next life. Today, we don't have a deer, but we have mobile phones, we have computers, we have motor cars, and we have all of these things which absorb our mind and make it difficult for us to remember Krishna. So, truthfulness is required. We have to give up the gambling, and we have to try to focus our mind on Krishna. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommends that in order to remember Krishna, you have to chant the holy name. In the Kali Yuga, we don't just simply sit and think of Krishna, but we have to chant his name. Chanting of the name of Lord Krishna is very important. So, in chanting Hare Krishna mantra, there are 10 offenses to be avoided. Right? Do you know these offenses? 10 offenses in chanting the holy name? Do you know these offenses? 10 offenses? Yeah. You know them? Yeah? What's the first one? First one? Very good. Yes. First offense. To blaspheme the devotees. This is considered the mad elephant offense. To blaspheme and criticize devotees is very serious, and it will damage our creeper of devotion. Just like if the elephant comes in your garden, then your garden will be ruined by the elephant. So the same way, if we blaspheme devotees, then it damages our creeper of devotion. So we have to be very careful. We don't want to criticize any devotees. How to avoid that? We want to see the good and to praise the devotees, to see the good in the devotees and to glorify them. Devotees, of course, they don't want glorification, but it's our duty to, at least in our mind, within our mind, we should appreciate the efforts and the service of other devotees. Right? We should appreciate how they're sacrificing everything for the service of Krishna. That's very important. Then the second offense. Yes, the name of Lord Krishna is supreme. The name of Lord Vishnu and Lord Krishna is supreme. We don't chant the names of the demigods. It happened at one time that in his previous birth, Narada Muni in a previous birth was a Gandharva. And Gandharvas sing very beautifully. So as a Gandharva, he was a very good-looking young man, and he was in the company of beautiful young women. And he began to joke with them, and he began to sing the names of the demigods. So it happened that there were Prajapatis there. There were senior members from the higher planets, and they saw him joking with the young women. So they cursed him to become a Sudra, to be born in the womb of a Sudra woman. So his joking got punishment from them. The punishment was he took birth in the womb of a Sudra woman. Of course, he was later blessed that some Bhaktivedanta mendicants had come to the home, and he got the opportunity to serve them and to hear from them and to take their remnants. So in this way, he went on to become Narada Muni, the son of Lord Brahma. But it's instructive for us to learn we should not joke and we should not chant the names of the demigods. It is not Krishna consciousness. The third offense, to disobey the order of the spiritual master. So our founder spiritual master, the preeminent Shiksha Guru for all the devotees, is Srila Prabhupada. We have to very seriously follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada as we receive them from the devotees. The senior devotees instruct us. We have to receive their instructions and go on practice Krishna consciousness under their direction. So the most important instruction of the spiritual teacher is that we should chant every day 16 rounds. That's the most important of all the instructions. If you remember that and you do that every day, then you'll stay in Krishna consciousness. And if we don't do that, then very easily we'll drift out of Krishna consciousness. Then the fourth offense is to blaspheme Vedic literature or any literature in pursuance of the Vedic version. This means we should read the books regularly. Just like here in our temple, every day we have Srimad Bhagavatam class. After Mangal Arti, we hear from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. In this way, there's a regular, often in the evening, there will be further discussion on Shastra. We need to hear and hear from the scriptures. Prabhupada said hearing is also reading. Now you can read Tamil, or you read English, or you read Chinese, or Russian, whatever language, not important. But what is important, you read scriptures. You read the books written by the devotees. That's important. And if we're not reading regularly, then we're neglecting the scriptures. The fifth offense, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. The example is given that one-time chanting the holy name of Krishna can destroy unlimited amounts of sins. So one may think, oh, I don't believe it. How is it possible? Oh, no, So this is an offense. If we doubt like that, you have to understand that chanting the holy name can be very powerful. But, of course, there is quality in the chanting of the holy name. It's not that anybody chants the holy name one time and it will destroy everything. You have to chant the holy name with quality. Then you can get the result. Quality means our chanting should be just like a child is separated from the father. So when the child is separated from the father or mother, the child will cry from the heart. In the same way, when we chant, we want to call the name of the Lord from the heart, not just from the tongue, but from the heart. Call out to the Lord. Then the sixth offense is to give some interpretation of the holy name. Just like one man, his wife told him, she told her husband, go to the market and get me some ghee. So he went to the market, and in the market, and he heard the one man say, oh, my oil is just like ghee. So he thought, oh, I should get oil. Why I should buy ghee? But then he heard this other man say, my oil is just like water. It's as clear as water. So he thought, why I should buy oil? I'll just take some water. So he came home with water. So his wife said, you fool, how I can give you pakora? You just brought some water. You wanted pakoras? You can't get pakora fried in water. You didn't bring any ghee. So that is giving some interpretation. People hear the holy name of Krishna. Oh, Krishna. Krishna means black. Oh, black means something mysterious. Oh, something mysterious, something which cannot be known. So they think Krishna cannot be known. This is giving some interpretation to the holy name. We don't interpret the holy name in our own way. We have to hear about the holy name from the acharyas. The seventh offense is to commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name. One may think that, oh, there's a party tonight, I'll go to party, and at the party there are drinks, and there's all kinds of non-vegetarian food. You think, oh well, anyway, tomorrow I'll chant Hare Krishna and wake up. And see, that is committing sinful activities on the strength of chanting. We are thinking we will use the chanting of Hare Krishna to support my sinful activities. People know certain things are sinful, but they do them anyway. I'll do some good things. Just like in Chinese people, they would say, put the fish back in the sea. Let the birds go free. Go to the market, buy some fish, put them back in the sea. We think this will be the highest activity. Or go to the market, buy some birds, let the birds go. They will think that this will give me some good luck, bring me some more business. But Krishna consciousness is not about just good luck or business. Krishna consciousness means you work for the satisfaction of Lord Krishna. So the eighth offense is to consider chanting Hare Krishna to be one of the activities described in Karma Kanda. That you're doing it just to enjoy the benefit, material results. You want to get material benefit from chanting. So chanting Hare Krishna is not for that. Chanting Hare Krishna is simply performed for the pleasure of Lord Krishna. That is mode of pure devotion. We're not even just thinking about my own sins, I want to change my bad karma. We simply think we want to please Krishna, perform for the pleasure of Lord Sri Krishna. Then the ninth offense is to instruct the glories of the holy name to faithless persons. What we have to do is create faith in people who are faithless. We don't tell them about the glories of the holy name directly, but we do have to create their faith in things. And we create faith in them, well, we can let them chant Hare Krishna. Let them join in the kirtan. Anyone can chant Hare Krishna mantra. Even though they don't have faith, they're allowed to take part in the kirtan. And if they chant and join in the kirtan, by chanting, gradually they will develop faith. So by association, faith comes. Let them associate with the holy name, chant Hare Krishna, take prasadam. We can explain to them, you're not the body, you have to control your mind and senses. And in this way, gradually, people come to understand the importance of chanting the holy name. By chanting the holy name, they will learn to control the mind and senses. So then the 10th offense is not to have complete faith in chanting Hare Krishna and to maintain material attachment even after receiving many instructions in this matter. So in chanting Hare Krishna, we have to let go of the material. We cannot hold on to the material and at the same time think you can progress in Krishna consciousness. We have to let go of the material attachments. And then progress comes naturally. So the more we engage in hearing and chanting the glories of Krishna, then the more we will become free from the material attachments. We just replace the attachment. From the material, we become attached to the spiritual. Instead of watching television and movies all the time, we become attached to reading Srimad Bhagavatam and joining in the kirtan and chanting Hare Krishna. So change the attachment, change the activities, change the bad habits to good habits. Very simple process. So today we are giving the initiation. It is the ritual, and then it's up to you to practice, right? The point that you have to practice, the process. You know the process? Daily chanting and following four principles, associating with devotees and hearing from them. If you practice in this way, then certainly you will awaken your Krishna consciousness. Alright? So, we have the beads here. So I will give the beads. One by one, you can come forward. What's wrong? Huh? Alright, so can you come out for this?
ஒருத்தர் அப்படியே வந்து நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணிட்டு நான் ஃபுல் பண்ணான்னு சொல்லணும். வேகமா நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணிட்டு சொல்லுங்க.
So I will introduce this gentleman to you. Hare Krishna, very good. So this gentleman, he was running, previously he used to run a very successful tuition center, you know. People come and you know, nowadays at school often they don't get such a good education, but if they go to the tuition center, they get a lot of help, how to study and to learn the subjects. So he, along with his wife, they were running a very nice tuition center. Now he's retired, and you can see he's taking up Krishna consciousness. He's from our Saravan Center, and over there, Bhakti Makunda Maharaj is there, and he's getting a lot of association and guidance from Bhakti Makunda Maharaj. Bhakti Makunda Maharaj should have really initiated him, but Anu Maharaj sent him to me, asked me to give the initiation, so I'm initiating him on behalf of Bhakti Makunda Maharaj. So what are the 4 principles? You can, yeah? No meat, fish, eggs, right? No. And everyday chanting? Okay, at least 16 rounds every day. Okay, so we give you the name Sambhunath Das. The name of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava. So, Sambhunath. Alright. Muthu Lakshmi, Mataji. Sambhunath. So Muthu Lakshmi Mataji, she's a married woman, she has 3 children, and she is also coming from the group led by Yashodananda Mataji. Yashodananda Mataji has a group with several ladies. Muthu Lakshmi Mataji is there, she's working, she's a working lady, although she has a family, she's working, she's in the bank, like many of our ladies. So, her husband, however, is here today, right? Very nice. So her husband also has come to see the ceremony. Yes. So he's supportive. He himself not practicing. We hope in the future he will gradually practice. Often the wife comes first and then the husband comes. Sometimes the husband comes first and then the wife. Sometimes they come together. You know, different folks. Anyway, Mataji is coming. Husband is also pious, religious man, and supportive. So Mataji, what are the 4 principles you follow? And everyday chanting. So your name is Madhu Lakshmi. Madhu means very sweet. Right? Madhu. In the spiritual world, there is Goloka Vrindavan and there is Vaikuntha. In Vaikuntha, the mood is more Aishwarya, but in Goloka, the mood is more Madhurya. So you're Madhu Lakshmi. You go to the spiritual world and be with Krishna. Madhu Lakshmi ki jai. They have also next lady Shivani. Asha.
Mataji.
Yeah, it's a very big meeting. Sharmila. So Sharmila Mataji comes from from Shiva's Chaitanya Prabhu. From Shiva's Chaitanya Prabhu is Vedanta. She's trained up very nicely. She knows everything, learned all the penitences and everything. So she also married woman. One single woman, and she's working at home, she's working in human resources. It means if you need a job, maybe she can help you find a job. She finds jobs for people. That's what she does. So puts people into nice jobs. So, what are the 4 principles? Okay, and everyday chanting? 16 rounds. Okay, so we give you the name Simantini Devi Das. Do you know Simantini? No? Simantini. This is the part Simantini. So in Navadvip, there's a place, there's an island called Simantini Reef. And it's in that place, Mother Durga, she was worshipping, and she was thinking, I'm so unlucky, I'm here in the material world, I don't get to see Lord's pastimes. But then she chanted and Lord Gauranga came to her. He said, no, actually, he said, you see, you're there in the spiritual world, it's Purnamasi. He said, you're here. He said, you will see also Lord Gauranga's pastimes. And so she actually saw Lord Gauranga, and she got the dust from Lord Gauranga's lotus feet, and she put it in here in the part in the hair, the Simanti. So this is the pastime of Simantini Devi Dasi. She's actually Mother Durga. She took the dust from Lord Gauranga's lotus feet and put it in the heart. If you go in there on the wall, and on the room there, they have all the details of the 9 islands of Navadvip. And Simantini Group is also there. And so you can read about your name, right? Simantini Devi Dasi Kids. And then finally we have Vijay Lakshmi Mataji. Vijay Lakshmi Mataji is the mother of Suryakanti. Huh? Suryakanti there for me. So Suryakanti got initiation just a week ago with her husband. And now Vijay Lakshmi Mataji is taking initiation. Right? She's an elder woman, of course, not a young lady, right? And still working. She's still working. Driving. So, more chanting. All the time chanting. Right? You're coming to Krishna consciousness very late in life. You have to chant constantly now. Make up for all the time you didn't chant. So what are the 4 principles? Okay, everyday chanting, minimum 60 rounds. No maximum. Sky's the limit. No maximum. The more the better. Right? Okay. So your name is very nice. You can keep this name Vijay Lakshmi. Just add Lila at the end. Vijay Lakshmi Leela Devi Das. Vijay Lakshmi Leela Devi Dasi ki. Vijay Brahmaswamita. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Chintamani Prakara Sarma Sukha Pavraksha Laksha Vrite Suravira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Satazambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Ramaham Bhajami Venan Kavantam Aravinda Dalayakaksham Bhagavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandapakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Sobham Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kavasadva Namaya Vamsi Ratna Galam Pranaya Kiri Kalavilasam Shamam Tribanga Lalitani Asta Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Angani Yasha Sakalendriya Vritimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadi Manantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Lavanovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabam Adurlabam Atma Bhatto Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Pantastukoti Satavatsara Sampragamyo Vayoratapi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Sopyasti Yat Prapadasinya Vichintya Tadve Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Chorvaitam Jagadanda Kotim Yakshaktirasti Jagadanda Chayaya Danta Andantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Yadbhavabhavita Diyo Manujasta Daiva Samprapya Rupa Mahimana Sanayana Bhusa Sutteryameva Nikama Pratitaistuvanti Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasatmati Bhavahasu Yapranyam Lokaleva Nidasati Akilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achitya Gunaswarupam Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Ramadi Murti Shukarani Amena Tishtan Nanavatarama Karot Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumanyo Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Yashya Prabhakar Bhavato Jagadanda Koti Koti Shvashesha Sudati Vibhuti Bindham Tad Brahmanishkaram Anantam Ashesha Bhutam Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Malahiyasya Jagadanda Sakani Sute Prayunyata Sattva Parasattvam Vishuddha Sattvam Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Bhajami Chatadashram Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Lokanamni Nijadamni Chale Chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridama Suteshu Teshu Te Te Prabhava Nichaya Vihitaschayena Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shaktireka Chaye Vayashya Bhuvanani Viparti Durga Echana Rupamapi Yashya Chachestatesa Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Shri Ramyatada Vikara Vishesha Yoga Sanjayate Nahi Tata Pritakasti Heto Yasam Bhutamapi Tata Samapaiti Karya Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Dipachare Vihida Santarama Bhupaitya Dipayate Vibrita Hetu Samana Dharma Yastabrage Vihita Vishnu Taya Vibhati Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Karunanavajale Bhajate Sma Yoga Nidram Mananta Jagadanda Saroma Kopa Adara Sakti Mavalamya Param Swamurtin Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Yashyaikanishvasi Kalam Matavalamya Jivanti Loma Vilacha Jagadandanata Vishnur Mahansa Yashya Kala Vishesho Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Vasvam Yatasma Sakaleshu Nijeshu Teja Swiyam Kiya Prakadayata Pita Padhatra Brahma Yesha Jagadanda Vidana Karta Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Yatpada Palavayugam Vididaya Kumbha Dambe Pranama Samaye Saganadi Raja Vignadihamalam Ashya Chakachayashya Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Bhagavruppichasya Alastatatma Madasiti Jagatrayani Yasmat Bhavanti Vibhavanti Vishanti Yamcha Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Yakchaksharesha Savita Sakalagrahanam Raja Samasta Surmurti Rashesha Teja Yashyajnaya Brahmati Samvarata Kala Chakro Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Murta Papa Nichaya Shrutayascha Pamsi Brahma Yikita Parakaravadayascha Jiva Yadda Tamatra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasmendra Gopama Kavindra Ho Swakarma Vandana Rupa Palabhajanam Apanoti Karmani Virdati Kintu Sabhakti Pacham Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Yantro Rakama Sahaya Pranaya Diviti Vatsavya Moha Purvarva Sevya Bhavare Sanchintya Tashyam Kadishintam Amaparete Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Droma Bhumis Chintamani Galamai Toramamritam Tata Galam Natyam Ganayamapivam Sipriya Shaki Chidanandam Jyoti Paramapitadasvajamapicha Sayatra Shirabi Shravati Shirabi Vyascha Sumahan Nameshwara Kalyo Naprajati Nahi Katrapi Samaya Ajay Sweta Tamaham Niha Pulokamitiyam Vidantaste Santa Seti Virula Chala Katipaye Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karana.
और रिपीट after me. ओम अपवित्रो पवित्रो वा
Pavitro va Sarvavastam Rajopiva Yasmare Pundarikaksham Sarvaya Anarantara Suchi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Om Apavitro Pavitro va Sarvavastam Rajopiva Yasmare Pundarikaksham Sarvaya Anarantara Suchi Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Om Apavitro, Pavitro Bhava, Sarvavasta, Yasmare, Pundariksham, Sarvaya, Abhayantara, Suchi, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu.
So when I say Swaha, take
Om Adhyana.
just repeat Prabhu.
Om Adhyana. Nirandasya. Nyananjana. Shalakaya. Chakshur Militam. Yena. Tasmai. Gurave Namaha.
Swaha idam Mama
Sri Chaitanya